Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to discuss the solution of science portion of UPSC CDS examination 2018. Okay, so let's start our discussion. In the first question, it is given that which one of the following element is used as timekeeper in an atomic clock. Okay, so the answer is cesium. So before moving to the next question, in this first session of 2018, okay, you will find many questions which are factual, okay, which the answer you will not find directly in NCERT up to class 9 or 10, but these are those questions which are not tough conceptually. You just need to remember, so just remember these facts, okay. And these are, although these are not tough questions, these are regular questions which are being used in different exams, okay. But tough in the sense that you will not find the reference in NCERT up to class 9-10, okay. So the answer for the first question is option B, cesium. Cesium used in timekeeping atomic clocks, okay, for better precision. So next question is, which one of the following elements is involved in control of water content of blood? Okay, so answer is potassium. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following gases dissolves in water to give acidic solution? Okay, so answer is CO2. So CO2 is acidic in nature, so when it dissolves in water, it makes the water acidic. So answer is option A. Next question, which one of the following element is essential for formation of chlorophyll in plants? Similarly, easy but factual. Answer is option C, magnesium. Magnesium is present in chlorophyll. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following chemical reactions? Okay, so this is a chemical reaction given here, and now we have to balance this equation. Okay, so let me write this equation. So Fe2O3 plus CO becomes Fe plus CO2. Now, so in left hand side, this is LHS and this is RHS, and we have to equalize the atoms. Okay, so there are two atoms of Fe, so let's multiply 2 here. Now there are 1C, okay, but in this there is 4 oxygen and only 2 oxygen. So if we will multiply here 2 in first case, so we have to multiply here also 2, then it becomes 3 plus 2 5, and here is only 4 oxygen. So let's multiply here 3. Okay, now 3 to the 6, oxygen is 6 here, and also multiply here 6. So 3 plus 3 6, and 3 carbon, and 2 Fe. So this is a balanced one. So we multiplied 1 here, 3 here, 2 here, 3 here. So our answer should be 1 3 2 3. Okay, so answer is option B, 1 3 2 3. Values of A, B, C and D respectively. So this was a quite easy question. You just do it simply, and this method of balancing has been given in class 9. Okay, so this was up to class 9. Why is argon gas used along with tungsten wire in an electric bulb? Okay, so you must have seen the earlier these 100-watt bulbs. These 100-watt bulb used to contain a filament which was made of tungsten. Okay, and with tungsten, argon gas was used here. So argon gas was used for increasing the shelf life. So our answer is option A, to increase the life of a bulb. Argon is used to increase the life of a bulb. So answer is option A. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following is the correct relation between the Kelvin temperature? Very easy question. So we know that 0 degree centigrade is equals to 273 Kelvin. Okay. So now let's put if you will put for Tc equals to 0, then Kelvin will also become 0. So this is not our answer. Now let's put T equals to 0 here. 0 minus 273.15, so it will become minus 273. Okay, but we need plus 273. Now add 0 here, so it will become T equals to 273.15, and this is our required answer. So this is the conversion of temperature and in Celsius and Kelvin. So answer is option D. Let's move to next question. Sound wave cannot travel through. Okay, we know that sound wave is a longitudinal wave. Okay, longitudinal wave, and longitudinal wave needs medium. Okay, to propagate, okay, from one place to another, and this medium, okay, this medium can be anything, whether it is a gaseous medium or solid medium, okay, or liquid medium. So now come to the option. Copper wire with air. Copper is solid and this is gaseous. Yes, it can pass through both. So sound wave can travel through this. Silver slab, it is solid, and air, gas, it can also travel through it. Glass prism, solid. Water, liquid, yes, it can also travel. Wooden hollow pipe placed in vacuum. No, sound cannot travel in vacuum. Okay, so our answer is option D. If it was light can travel in vacuum. Okay, but sound cannot. So answer is option D. Which one of the following is the value of 1 nanometer? Okay, so now again a factual question but important one. So we know the conversion that 1 nanometer is equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Okay, but if we have to convert meter into centimeter, we need to divide, okay, by 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, so it becomes 10 to the power minus 7 centimeters. So our answer is option A. Okay, very easy conversion. Let's move to next question. There is no net moment of a body which is in equilibrium. So these are the statements, and the first statement is true. The moment of a body is always conserved. Yes, this is given by the law of conservation of momentum. Okay, law of conservation of momentum. Okay. And the kinetic energy of an object is always conserved. No, kinetic energy is given by half mv square. So by increase in velocity, the kinetic energy increases multiple times. Okay, so this is not possible. So we have two options correct, option 1 and option 2. So let's eliminate this. Our answer is option C. Okay, so just remember these statements as a fact, because we'll get these statements. These statements are important and can be utilized in making another question. Okay, working of safety fuse depends upon. Okay, so let's know the mechanism behind fuse. Suppose this is a fuse, okay, and this is current. So this fuse has some capacity, suppose 5 ampere. So it is having a wire which has a capacity of 5 ampere. So if any current, suppose more than 5 ampere, flows through it, then it will simply melt. Okay, and connection will and the will break here, circuit will break here. So it works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. When the current with higher when the higher current flows through it, the the wire present here is having high conductivity, so it conducts all the current, and by heating it melts. So the heating effect of current is true. Second, first, magnetic effect of electric current, no. Then chemical effect of electric current, it is also no. Then magnitude of current, yes, it depends upon magnitude of current, because the higher magnitude will melt that wire inside the fuse. So yes, so we have option 3 and option 4 as correct. So our answer is option C. Okay, now let's move to next question. So this is a statement based question in which if both the statements are true and second statement is correct explanation of one, then we have to mark our option A. If both the statements are true but the explanation is not true, then we have to mark option B. If statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false, then option C. And then if statement 1 is false but statement 2 is true, then we have to mark option D. Okay, now let's read the statements. In this question, a person may suffer from tuberculosis if he or she frequently visited crowd place. Yes, it is possible. Okay, let's suppose a person A went to a crowd. Okay, and this crowd, suppose there is chance that person C is having tuberculosis, and tuberculosis is a communicable disease which can spread. Okay, so yes, statement 1 is correct. Then bacteria of tuberculosis spread through droplet by sneezing and coughing. This is also a correct option, and this option is the correct explanation of statement A, because it spreads through droplets so that a person can get affected from a crowd. So both the statements are true, and statement 2 is correct explanation of statement 1. So our answer is option A. Okay, so for 17 we have answer option A. Let's move to next question. Again, this is a statement based question, so let's read the first statement. Bioaccumulation is a process of progressive accumulation of heavy metals and pesticides in an organism. Okay, so this is true statement. What happens in case of, suppose let's take example of a pond. Okay, in pond, suppose pesticides come through the water. The water coming from a field is having dissolved pesticides. So these pesticides is dissolved in the water of pond. Now these dissolved water, from this dissolved water the plant will contain these pesticides, and when these small plants will eaten by small fishes will contain, and when these small fishes are eaten by large fishes, it will also contain pesticides. So percentage wise there is a progressive increase in pesticide, because pesticides are not digested, they cannot be digested, so it cannot be decomposed, so it will remain in the food chain up to the last organism. Okay, so this is correct, that bioaccumulation is a process of progressive accumulation, that means progressive increase of heavy metals and pesticides. Then large fish of pond are found to have higher concentration of pesticides than planktons of same pond. This is also true. Okay, and this second statement is correct explanation of first, so our answer is option A. So 18, the answer to the question number 18 is option A. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following is a true fish as per the biological system of classification? Okay, so the term true fish here means which of the fish belongs to Pisces kingdom. Okay, only Pisces kingdom, the fish belonging to the Pisces kingdom is a true fish. Okay, other than any other organism just having a name fish is not a true fish. So you can see here, I took this image from NCERT, and this is example of Pisces. So you can see here Exosuites, which is also known as flying fish. So as this fish comes under Pisces kingdom, so it is a true fish. So our answer is option D. Okay, and these all are, although by name it seems to be fish, but biologically these are not fishes. Okay, so our answer is option D. Let's move to next question. In which one of the following types of connective tissue in animals does fat get stored? Okay, so you can see here it is given in chapter 6 tissue of class 9. Okay, chapter 6 of class 9, where are fats stored in our body? Fats storing adipose tissue is found below the skin between internal organs. Okay, so here is adipocyte. So our answer is option A, adipocyte. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following pair about organ or part that helps in locomotion is not correctly? Okay, means what is the there? It is a name of organism. Okay, organism, and this is part, body part. Okay, body part. So in the first option it is given that euglena and flagella. So let's look euglena. This is euglena. Okay, and you can see here it has a part named flagellum. Okay, so yes, this is correct. Then paramecium cilia. Okay, although here it is not written cilia, but these you can see here like structure is known as cilia. Okay, so it is also correct. Then Neris, known as Pseudopodium. So this is example of Neris. Okay, and you know Pseudopodia, that means finger-like projections. It Pseudopodia is in the case of amoeba. Okay, so there is no Pseudopodia, but they have tentacles and parapodia. Okay, parapodia. So this is wrong. And starfish tube fit. Yes, you can see here in case starfish it is tube fit. So this is also correct. So our answer is option C. The question was asking about not correct. So answer is option C. Next question. Lysosome is formed from which of the following cell organism? A very easy question. You can find this easily in the cell chapter. The Golgi apparatus is also involved in formation of lysosome. So answer is Golgi bodies. Okay. Next question. A protein is synthesized in the endoplasmic reticulum bound ribosome and it targets the inner thylakoid space of chloroplast. So how many double layered membrane layers which has to pass to reach destination? A very tough question, I would. Okay, tough question, because this is not given in NCERT up to class 10. This is surely in this must be surely given in higher NCERT. So I haven't gone through that 11th 12th biology. Okay, but here answer is option C. In the official answer key, answer is option C. Okay. Next question. Which light is found to emit from photographer's flash gun? Photographer's flash gun. This brightness is due to presence of which one of the following noble gases? A very good question, which is being asked in various examinations. Okay, although it is not directly given in NCERT up to class 10, but you should remember the answer. Answer is option B, xenon. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following is not a characteristic of a compound? So first is composition variable. Okay, so you can see here a compound is substance composed of two or more different type of elements chemically combined in fixed proportion. Okay, that means let's take an example of NaCl. Okay, so here Na and Cl are having a fixed proportion. Okay, it cannot become Na2Cl or NaCl2. It will always remain NaCl. So composition is not variable, it is always fixed. So this is wrong option. All particles of compound are of only one type. All particles of compound or of only one type. It is talking about only Na and only Cl. Okay. So particles of compound have two or more elements. Yes, it can have. Its constituent cannot be separated by physical methods. Yes, you cannot separate Na and Cl from the compound by just physical process. That means by heating or by mixing with water. Okay. So the question was asking about not a correct option. So option A is not a correct option. So answer is option A. Okay. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following substance cause temporary hardness? It is also a question asked in various examinations. So answer is nothing but salts of magnesium and calcium. You can see here. Have you ever observed while bathing that foam is formed with difficulty and insoluble substances remains after washing with water? This is caused by reaction of soap with calcium and magnesium salts, which is causes the hardness of water. So calcium and magnesium salts. You must be thinking that these are also calcium and magnesium salts, but both the salts are you can guess the answer because both the salt should be made of same, and here salt means hydrogen carbonate. So answer is option means both option 1 and option 2 are correct. So our answer is option D. Okay, 1 and 2. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following element will be isobar of calcium if atomic number of calcium is 20 and mass number is 40? Okay, calcium atomic number 20, mass number 40. Okay, so that means 20 is the number of proton and this is number of proton plus neutron. We need to find whose proton plus neutron are same. Proton is different, but proton plus neutron are same. So element with 20 protons and 18, so 20 plus 18 it becomes 38. This is wrong. Then 18 plus 19 it will become 37. This is also wrong. Then 20 plus 19 it will become 39. This is also wrong. Then 18 plus 22 it will become 40. Yes, this is our correct option because isobar means same atomic mass but different atomic number. So yes, 18 represents the proton and proton represents atomic number. So atomic number is different, but 18 plus 22 represents atomic mass which is same. So our answer is option D. Okay, and by this we can write argon is the isobar of calcium, and you can see here it is also given in NCERT that number 20 and argon atomic number 18 are isobars. Okay, so let's move to next question. Here, which one of the following represent a relation of heat loss equals to heat gain? Okay, just remember this. This is given by principle of calorimeter. Okay, so remember this. It can be asked in another exam. Now, two metallic wires made from copper have same length, but radius of wire 1 is half of that of wire 2. The resistance of wire 1 is R. If both the wires are joined together in series, then total resistance. Okay, let's take two wires. This is wire 1. Okay, of length L, and another wire. This is wire 2. Okay, same length L, but it has radius, suppose R, then it has radius 2R. Okay, now it has the resistance R. We have to find this resistance R dash. Okay, so we can write like this. Let's suppose R dash equals to, you know, the formula rho L by A area, where rho is the resistivity, L is the length. So rho will same because the material is same. Then L by area equals to pi 2R whole square. It will become pi L by 4 pi R square. This can be written by rho L by pi and R square. Okay, so this whole quantity equates R. So here you can write the whole quantity as R. It will become R by 4. So R dash is equals to R by 4. That means this is R by 4. Now if we will connect both in series, so R plus R by 4 will be the equivalent R equivalent. So now by adding this, it will become 5R by 4, which is the equivalent resistance. So our answer is option C. Okay, let's move to next question. When the sun is near the horizon during the morning or evening, it appears reddish. This phenomenon is known as a very repeated question. You can see here the activity demonstrates the scattering of light that helps us you to understand the bluish color of sky and the reddish appearance of sun at sunrise or sunset. So the phenomenon here is nothing but scattering of light. Okay, so our answer is option D. Let's move to next question. A wire of copper having length L, area cross section A is taken and a current I is flown through it. Then the power dissipated in the wire is P. If we take an aluminium wire having same dimensions pass through same current, then the power dissipate. Okay, so there are two wires. Okay, wire 1 and this is wire 2. Okay, wire 2. So wire 1 is made up of copper and wire 2 is made up of aluminium. Rest, it is of length L, it is of length N, area of cross section A, area of cross section A. All dimensions are same. So then I current is flowing through it and I current is flowing through it. But the power found here is P. Now what will be the power here? Okay, so we know the formula P equals to VI and it can be written IR, so it will become I square R. So power equals to I square R. Now this is a resistivity table which is given in NCERT. So resistivity of aluminum is more than that of copper. That means copper is less resistance as compared to aluminum. So P1, okay, and R1. Similarly, P2 equals to I square R2. So I is same. Okay, so let's eliminate I. Now comparing R1 and R2, R2 is greater than R1. That means P2 must be greater than P1. Okay, so here P2 is nothing but P. Sorry, P1 is nothing but P. So power of aluminium should be greater than power of copper. So our answer is option C. The power dissipated by the aluminum wire will be more than the power dissipated by the copper wire. Okay, so let's move to next question. The pressure of a fluid varies with depth h. P equals to rho gh, where rho is the fluid density. This expression is associated with option A is answer, Pascal's law. Okay, you need to remember because this is a fact. So let's move to next question. Which one of the following statement about lymph is correct? So there is a passage given in chapter 6, life process of class 10. Okay, so lymph is formed due to leakage of blood through capillaries. So let's read. There is another type of fluid also involved in transportation. This is called lymph or tissue. Through these pores present in walls of capillaries, some amount of plasma, protein and blood cells escape into intercellular spaces in these tissue to form this tissue or fluid known as lymph. So lymph is formed due to leakage of blood through capillaries. Yes, this is true. Then it is similar to plasma of blood but colorless. Okay. Then lymph contains blood cells called RBCs. No. If it contains RBC, then it should have a red color, but it is colorless, so this is wrong. Lymph is also circulated by the blood circulating heart. No, it is not. Lymph drains into lymphatic capillaries from the intercellular spaces. Okay, so this is wrong. Lymph only transport hormones. No, lymph carries digestive and absorbs fat also. This is also wrong. So our answer is option A. Okay. Now let's move to next question. Which one of the following classes of animals have 3-chambered heart? Okay. So there are two group of classes, two class of animals who have three-chambered heart. First is amphibians, okay, and they have third three-chambered heart, and second is reptiles, that is reptilia, which have three-chambered heart. But there is one exception: crocodiles have four-chambered heart. Okay, it can be asked in another exam, so remember this fact. Otherwise, reptiles and amphibians have three-chambered heart. So amphibia and bacteria is the answer. Okay, so let's move to next question. Accumulation of which one of the following is in the muscles of sprinter leads to cramp? Okay, so you can see here, when there is a lack of oxygen in our muscles, lactic acid is formed. So our answer is option A, lactic acid, which is the reason behind cramps. Okay, you can see here, this build up lactic acid in our muscles during sudden activity causes cramps. So answer is option A. So today we are done with the question science question of CDS 1 2018. Okay, and in this paper you must have find number of questions factual, but these are not tough questions. Okay, these are easy questions which can be remembered easily. Okay, and the various questions of this paper has been asked in many other examinations, so the question from this set is very much useful. Okay, either you know or don't know, but remember all the answers. Okay, so I hope I am clear in each and every explanation. So if you have any doubt in any explanation, please comment. Okay, comment, or if you like the video, then give me a valuable feedback. It will be encouraging factor for me, so that I can bring more such lectures which will be helpful for your exam. Okay, and if you like the content, then do share it, okay, to your friends who are preparing for these examinations. And if you have any doubt related to all these examination with of any stage, with whether it is written or interview or physical stage, okay, so I am having the experience of all these stages, so I can clear all your doubts. So please contact me directly, whether it is on Telegram or WhatsApp or Insta. I had given the link in the description box. Okay, so till then, thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.